Tada Kisaki, the leader of Valhalla Gang. Kisaki is described by others who fear him to be a very ambitious, yet cunning, heartless, arrogant, remorseless, and a very sadistic individual, who can never stop at anything until he achieves of what he wants. He's not strong like others when it comes to physical combat or his own strength. Instead, if there was any way to describe what made Kisaki an ultimately dangerous individual and threat, is his intelligence to begin. Cheyenne Madarame. Cheyenne has held supreme authorities as the 9th generation leader of the Black Dragon and one of Tenjika's main quartet, giving him large sway over great groups of delinquents. He is prideful in his strength, and as a result, is exceedingly arrogant, but in the latest arc, Cheyenne got defeated by Sendo, even he used Knuckle. Nobutaka Osanai, the 8th generation leader of Mobius Gang. Osanai is brusque and violent. He looks down on other delinquents not in his gang and is highly confident in his fighting abilities. In his peak, he's a very competent fighter. He led Mobius through sheer might and fear alone, hinting that he was the strongest in the gang at the time. He was able to easily defeat Pachin, whose skills were even lauded by Draken. Although strong, he still fell to Mikey in a single blow. Kawada Brothers, the leaders of Twin Devils Gang. Not much is known about the Twin Devils except that it was founded by the Kawada brothers. It also engaged in many fights with the Kawasaki Gang Jugum under the command of Kanji Mochizuki, who defeated the twins in a one-on-one fight to settle the dispute between them. Takemaki Hanagaki, the leader of 2nd generation Tokyo Manji Gang. Toman is rebuilt by Takemaki Hanagaki under the 2nd generation denomination as an effort to take down the Kanto Manji Gang and retrieve Manjiro Sano. And in the latest arc, Takemaki became stronger. He was able to keep up with Kikucho and defeated him. And now, Takemaki has the courage to face Mikey, but their fight didn't continue because of what Hanma did. When their fight continues, we will know here how strong Takemaki really is. Taiju Shiba, the 10th generation leader of the Black Dragon Gang. During the time he was the Black Dragon's leader, he had absolute control over the powerful gang, directing and ordering them as he pleased. Under Taiju, Black Dragon became incredibly formidable and united, with others observing how it was almost like an army. Taiju is brutal, abusive, and religious. He enjoys tormenting his opponents and has little care for others' well-being, even his own siblings. Taiju is an incredibly powerful fighter. His blows are destructive and his endurance is extraordinary. Taiju easily defeated elites of Toman, who were very competent fighters in their own right. He was the only person in the series to knock out Manjiro Sano with a single punch, even if Mikey took that blow on purpose. He shrugged off a knife stab wound and went on to face several opponents. In addition, he also woke up quickly after being hit at full force by Mikey's signature kick. Keizo Arashir, or Benkei, the leader of Ragnarok Gang. In his teenage years, Benkei was the leader of one of the strongest gangs in his time, giving him immense authority over a large part of Kanto. He is implied to be a legend in terms of fighting ability and reputation. Together with Wakasa. With his muscular frame, Benkei can deliver punishing blows to the opponent as well as weather their strikes, unfazed. He also initially had the upper hand in a fight against South, although he and Wakasa were soon defeated. Wakasa Imaushi, the leader of Koto Rengo Gang. He was also displayed as a fearsome leader who commanded Koto Rengo, a gang that was assembled through the unification of 12 smaller organizations in East Kanto. Wakasa was able to effortlessly sneak up to Kikucho, who was an overwhelmingly powerful fighter. His fighting style is an evasive and acrobatic one. He can easily execute high-level maneuvers in battle as well as make it extremely hard to hit him. He was also able to take on South Toronto in a fight later on with Benkei, although they are soon defeated by South. Kawagari Senju, the leader of Brahman Gang. Brahman was formed by Senju Kawaraji with the goal of taking down Manjiro Sano, of the Kanto Manji Gang. Her strength, speed, and fighting skills are showed when she fought South Toronto. She able to knock out South Toronto, who's 5 times bigger than her, but sadly, she is defeated by South in a one-on-one fight during the Battle of Three Deities. Kawagari Senju, the leader of Brahman Gang. Brahman was formed by Senju Kawaraji with the goal of taking down Izana Kirikawa, the leader of Tenjiku Gang. Tenjiku was founded by the S62 generation members with Tada Kisaki as the initiator of its formation. He is shown to be the strongest member in the entire Tenjiku Gang and is also shown to be able to initially fight on par with Mikey, who's badly exhausted and depressed. Izana is depressed too because of Shinichiro's death. What makes him the strongest in Tenjiku is his undefeatable senses. This enables him to read his opponent's moves with relative ease and thus is able to counter them. South Toronto, the representative of Rokuhara Tandai. In 2007, a year after meeting the S62 generation in a juvenile detention center, South is released and establishes Rokuhara Tandai. South was highly confident in himself because he believed in his overwhelming strength. He had a short temper and tended to violently lash out at those who provoked him, no matter who they were. South fighting prowess are proved even further when he defeated Waka and Benkai with relatively ease, and defeated Senju right after, although he is soon defeated by Mikey, when Mikey awake his dark impulsivity. Manjiro Sano, the original leader of Tokyo Manji Gang, and currently the leader of Kanto Manji Gang. Mikey is the strongest character in Tokyo Revengers. He favors kicks more than punches, as it deals much more damage and eliminates his height disadvantage, making him able to go toe-to-toe with tall opponents. Although he has great punching ability, his kicks have crushed cars. The destructive power behind his legs is so infamous, his kicks are regarded as being nuclear. Mikey has martial arts experience that was honed into him ever since he was a child. He was also recognized as a prodigy. Manjiro Sano, the original leader of Tokyo Manji Gang, and currently the leader of Kanto Manji Gang.